A lot of women come to training wanting to take up less space, less weight, less room, less visibility. But what if the goal was actually the opposite? Welcome back to Empower Her Daily. I'm Sophie. This is Series 3, Strong in Real Life. This is the final episode of week 1, and I wanted to end this first week with something that I think sits under everything that we've talked about so far. So, the before picture, the real rewards of strength training, the difference between discipline and punishment, and letting go of earned rest. And I think it can sometimes come back to this: how much space you allow yourself to take up. I want to start with something honest. The fitness industry, for a very long time, has sold women a particular idea that the goal is to get smaller. Smaller body, smaller appetite, smaller presence. And it's so embedded in the culture that most women don't even question it. They just absorb it. And then, sadly, they come to training with that as the unconscious goal. Not to feel stronger, not to feel more capable, not even to feel more at home in themselves, but to shrink and get smaller. And I'm not just talking about the physical side, although that's part of it. I'm talking about the ways women make themselves smaller in other ways too. Quieting their confidence because it might be seen as too much. Downplaying what they're capable of because they don't want to seem arrogant. Apologizing for needing time for themselves. And putting their health at the bottom of the list because everyone else comes first. That is shrinking. And training, real training, the kind we talk about on this show and that Empower is all about, should do the opposite of that. It should make you more, not less. More confident in your body, more trusting of yourself, more present, more grounded, more willing to say, this matters, I matter, and I'm allowed to take up space in my own life. I think about this with the women I've worked with over the years, because the shift I see in them isn't just physical. It's in how they show up for themselves. It's in how they carry themselves, how they talk about themselves, and how they stop apologizing for prioritizing their health. That's not arrogance. That's someone stepping into themselves. And I think that's what strength is all about. Not the weight you lift or the size that you are, but the amount of space you allow yourself to occupy physically, emotionally, in your own life. You are allowed to be strong. You are allowed to take up room. You are allowed to make yourself a priority without it being selfish. That's not too much. That's exactly what you deserve. Part 1 of this series has been about redefining what strength means. Not a before picture, not punishment, but showing up for yourself fully, without apology, and without making yourself smaller so that others feel comfortable. Now, I will see you Monday for part 2. Thank you for listening to Empower Her Daily. This is your journey, your pace, your strength.